Hi everyone, I'm Anirban from Pearl Lemon. I'm a 17-year-old high school first year student at Bangladesh, and while I'm also the lead generation executive at Pearl Lemon. And today I wanted to cover a bit of like my rich experience at Pearl Lemon, how I discovered it, my lessons from it, my personal growth, all these. So you can consider Pearl Lemon as your next step, as your next career milestone even. So let's start with how I discovered Pearl Lemon. So yeah, it's an interesting journey itself. So earlier this year, after my school exams, my board exams got finished, so I started to step into the freelancing world to make some side money and sides, obviously for the possessions. But whatever, like entrepreneurship, so I needed funding, so that's why I just entered the freelancing world. And with time, by preaching SEO services, what I just discovered is that people were not that open to give $1,000 to a 17-year-old kid who doesn't even have that much experience. So I used to think like, okay, am I being just too desperate? Should I just try first to get some experience, to get something under my belt, so I can offer more value to people, and then potentially I can make what I want? So that's the realization that hit me, and I wanted to start with some, okay, let's look after some company. But still, an entrepreneurial voice within me said, like, okay, let's not do it. Let's start something by my own. So I started my own agency. So I started an SEO services for interior designers agency sort of thing. And as you know, it didn't work out well. So just to give you a hint how it connects the dots with discovering Pearl Lemon. So once I was doing a competitor research on the SEO services for interior designers landscape. So I searched on Google this term, and many of the websites came along that were targeting this keyword. I'm just using some jargon of SEO. So out of them, one was Pearl Lemon. And somehow I got interested. Obviously, I was going into each website to do the competitor research. So I went to there. It just somehow felt a bit interesting. It felt unique. So I went into the career page just to look at it. And I just saw it's a very hefty and long form to fill up. And the questions were very thought provoking. So I thought, okay, let's just read it. So I found it interesting. I bookmarked it, and that bookmark led finally to me filling up that and getting onboarded as an SEO intern at Pearl Lemon. So that's how I discovered and made an entry to Pearl Lemon. But it's not the end of the story yet. So that's one of the favorite part of Pearl Lemon, which I'm going to come back very soon. That I started as an SEO intern. I did a good work at there, but sooner or later I just found out that okay, this is not what I want to do. This is just it just doesn't like give me the fun I want. This it doesn't give me the epiphany that I need. So I looked into other fields inside the company, and I discovered lead generation was much fun. Not lead all lead generation, but the copy side, the copywriting side, the writing side, the persuasion side, the sales side. That was more interesting to me. So I went into there, and here you go. I converted into a lead generation intern and finally got a placement. And right now I'm a lead generation executive. So the point here is that at Pearl Lemon, one of the biggest thing is that if you get a card that, hey, I'm a SEO executive, I won't do other stuff. It's not how it works. It's a cross-functional team. Today you'd be doing something, tomorrow you'd be doing something. It's all the flexibility is given, and that's one of the best part. That you're not limited to a title. You're not just limited to any department. And taking the name of departments, so we have like web development, we have PPC, SEO, lead generation, and what, not to ask what, we have other business side as well, like repairs, what is called catering, and just so many stuff that you can't just expect. We're just a group of so many different businesses, so the potential lies infinite, and that's one of the best point you'll find to join Pearl Lemon. Apart from all the promotion of why should you join Pearl Lemon, so coming back to like work culture and the team of Pearl Lemon, it's a completely remote team. You won't ever meet anyone in person unless there's something exception. So in a remote team where there are people from UK, US, South Africa, Philippines, India, you get to know a lot about people, how they communicate, their culture, their goals, their work ethic. And it all shapes you into such a liberal and open mind person that you are willing to learn so much. You are adaptive to anything, any challenges, and it feels like a world camaraderie. So this is one of the thing that helped me with growth a lot within the company. That I had the privilege to meet so many new people, more wiser than me, had more experiences than me, and that exposure led me to feeling more confident about uh, my coexistence as well. Because I believe in the theory that the surrounding you choose yourself to keep with determines a lot about you. I can tell you your future by seeing your friends. So that's the thing. Like I'm surrounded by people who are making sales of 10,000 euro clients. So I get to know a lot. I get to learn a lot. So exposure to different people with different mindset, higher standards, especially our CEO Deepak, had been a great advantage of joining Parliament. And telling the name of Deepak, I do have to mention him specifically. So 3 times TEDx and probably by next year 4 times. And he is a different personality in the company, and you get to just learn so much by hearing him, by seeing him, his body language, his communication, everything. So in terms of leadership, there are two types of leadership. There are people who hugs their team member every day, and there are people who kicks in the balls. So Deepak is somewhere like in the middle, though he kicks the balls much more, but you get to appreciate it for your good work. So his standards are high, and he teaches us to make our standards high as well, to aim for the biggest, the best 100x. So this has led to perspective changes. So I always try to like break my own records. So the standards he establishes within us always helps us aim bigger, to dream bigger. So that's one of the things that I learned a lot from my CEO, especially his communication style. I like it, a bit of fun and a bit of uh, directive, but it helps. It's just all feedback. And to give you an anecdote, like I once was in a meeting and yeah, I was just like listening passively, not actively. I was listening, and at the end, he told me like, "Yeah, Anirban just described that concept I just told," and I'm like, sorry." Oh, okay, you say that. Oh, okay. So I was just mumbling, and also I was just like doing this and this. So he gave me like a quick feedback on it. So that was a small thing. It wasn't a personal characteristics attack, but it was just a quick observational feedback that led to me to go on a path to improvement. And it improved my own work ethics, my personality. So those feedbacks sometimes may look harsh, may come arrive as kind of a criticism, something like you've been criticized very hardly, but it helped a lot throughout the experience. So that was mostly it. And personal growth, you get access to like Deepak's communication courses, and at our company we regularly invest in different services. Like we are like launching PPC, so if there is a course we bought for PPC, you get access to it, so you can learn. So learning is infinite here. You can get what you want. Deepak shares his book reading notes. You get to like get a quick summary of any book. So the access to more knowledge is also a good advantage here. And coming back now, company vision and my personal vision, my goals. So we want to be a $1 billion company by the age Deepak becomes 50 years old, and something that's like 13 years left. So it really like hits us, pushes us to our highest standards, and it keeps us motivated. Like because somewhere we also want that for everyone's good, for to keep make a name, like we've been part of a good journey. So that's what my also goal is. But to be more specific, my goal is like improving the lead generation side with the outreach materials we write. So that's my goal right now, and it obviously changes with time. It's a matter of time. So that's mostly it. I hope you got to know a bit about the company from this video. And yeah, it didn't bore you. So yeah, if you are considering to join Pearl 11, see you at the other side. Bye.